We start with 1 hour chart, just one analyze, but this one is based on HITBTC because the HITBTC and the Binance, they got the different price because the HITBTC, the price is lower. And one thing I need to highlight here, if we move to daily chart, as we can see, based on HITBTC, the price couldn't break the previous top, right? But if we refer to the Binance, we can see the price almost broke the previous top based on daily chart and move really high in compared to the HIT-BTC. Okay. Anyway, right now we want to see how we can look for trade based on HIT-BTC chart. Okay, if you refer to our analysis in my last video, we mentioned when the price was within this move, we mentioned we can look for continuation as an up move, we can look for buy. But we didn't have a really good trade setup unless we trade based on this correction, based on lower time frame or having entry above this. Because we mentioned it, if there is a continuation, we can look for flag. And this is the only way we could look for trade or having entry above this. But the Binance did give us better trade setup to look for trade. Anyway, if we move to 1 hour chart, still we can look for continuation, but mostly if we get the bigger correction here, it can give us better trade setup. All right, right now the question is whether this is the start of the up move. If this is the start of the up move, any continuation above this with the flag, we can look for buy. But if this one turns to bigger correction, at least a flat, it can give us better confirmation. Because based on HIT-BTC, based on if we refer to the daily chart, the price couldn't break the previous top. All right, that's why still we can expect this one move a bit higher and move a bit higher, give us one more drop. This is the best case if we get. Then from there, any reversal we can look for buy. At least we get the bigger correction and flat. All right. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup right now. And in this case, we move to a higher time frame. We move to daily chart. As of what we expected, we expect since the price was within this move, we mentioned we want to see the continuation of breakout of 0.262. All right, as we can see, the price broke and even price broke the previous top, but it couldn't broke this top. Now we want to see whether we can get the continuation or not. Okay, based on daily chart, we don't have anything to discuss. And if we move to forward chart, all right, as we can see, we were expected with the breakout of previous based on this. The price could break. Okay, no one is what's the next because still we're looking for continuation, but mostly we can expect to get a correction similar to any of this. For sure, if we get a correction, the next move can give us better continuation, and even we can expect the price to break the previous top, which is 0.32. All right, that's why if we want to look for trade, we prefer to get the correction, even as we explained based on 1 hour chart. And if we refer to the indicators, we see we have a divergence, but MACD doesn't show us divergence. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup, and if it give us a correction similar to any of this, it can give us better continuation and better trade setup. All right, as I mentioned, we don't have any trade setup. If we want to look for buy, we need to be quite careful. And the best thing is if this one give us one more drop, at least this one turn to a deeper correction. All right, it doesn't mean the price cannot continue. If the price continue, the only opportunity to look for buy with the breakout of this, then from there we look for flag or correction. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup, and right now we're looking at this, and having entry above this is really risky. We're not going to have entry above the top. We're looking for the trade setup to look for buy, and still we can look for continuation, but we just wait and follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.